He talking silly. He a dummy man. I put a baby in a tummy man.
What? oh, I get it. I put a baby in her tummy, man.
Kind of a bar.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I killed it. That's an abortion.
It's like that part was a stretch. Then I killed it. That was an abortion.
An abortion.
Imagine trying to get that on a beat.
And we're back with that.
Wait, we're live? No, we're not live yet.
No, yeah. That was great. Great intro.
For sure.
I think like if we just let the babies come out and then we killed them.
What?
Would you rather just put them up for adoption though?
No. Do you know how fucked
No, that's what a girl was telling me that
Imagine I just
it's
call.
it's better to have it's better to have the baby and then just put it up for adoption if you don't want it.
I'm about to go open
I mean, then the baby will just kill itself.
Not always.
Fuck the adoption system.
I mean, yeah, but what her argument was that those people still like find joy in their life, or some of them do enjoy their life.
Yeah,
Not
no
some, but
parents, just at an adoption center.
I mean, obviously
flooded with
it's
all the other like.
dude, it's not the best life, but some people make it out or enjoy it.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have been aborted.
I kind of don't want to agree, but I do agree. Like, I think I'd rather be born with parents who, like, can actually have me.
Like, provide me some sort of fucking value into this world.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's a good point that we're making right now. Because, like, there is a chance that you can get adopted, but
if, like, no abortions are happening and everyone's going into the adoption system.
essentially,
like,
then it's just like you're walking into a pound with a whole bunch of puppies.
Then we're just growing children.
Near that.
The children farms.
The children farms on the Epstein Island.
What?
The anime that was like the people are being farmed.
Forgotten Neverland.
That shit was fire.
That shit was fire. I like that anime. It's a shorty. It's a short one.
Does that mean y'all's suggestion was that we should eat the babies?
No.
I think
That's
that would be a good option.
I think we should just not get rid of abortions because.
Nah, me too.
Yeah, I think
it's fucked up. Yeah, you're like.
I feel like people who are either like potentially the mass shooting people is like you're gonna see like some of them came from foster care.
Bro, no, everyone likes to like try to justify that it's not fucked up and that's why we should have it, but no, it's fucked up, but we should still have it. Like that's basically what it comes down to. Like that kid could grow up and
I don't even think it's that fucked up.
well, that's the whole
think about
argument
it,
on their
dude.
side is that
Who
they
gives a shit? Is the life is better if you end it than just.
I mean, yeah,
well,
it
that's
prevents
kind of what
it.
my argument
But it's
was,
still,
but
like,
some people
it's-
don't agree with that
Man,
thought.
it's not even actually life yet.
That person,
it's preventing
but,
life.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not-
it is. It's preventing life, but that person would have grown up and been a human being.
Yeah,
It's
essentially.
still fucked up.
And
It's
that's
fucked
what
up,
people's
you know?
thoughts are,
But,
and
like,
it's
we
kind of
need
hard. It's sorry, I don't know.
You're good, but like, yeah, we need that shit. It's fucked up, but it's needed. Like, don't try to justify it like it's like just completely like, oh, it's nothing, but like it's something. Bro.
Yeah, it's like a military. Like
it's
they might
cutting
do
off
fucked
a
up
life
shit, but
before
it's
it is
important.
even a thing. You know, that person would like grow up and be a person and have memories and a long life and like, but no, it's being cut.
I don't know, man. I just feel like if you feel like you're not ready to have a baby, but I feel like also, if you do know that you just had intercourse and you just got
Condoms
nutted in,
suck,
I think you
bro.
need to hit a plan B
Condoms
as soon as
suck.
I'm trying
possible.
to get rid of like all of that though.
I kind of agree with what you said too.
Condoms suck. We need
There-
better condoms, or we need.
I mean, have you seen the new ones that Trojan came out with? I gave them a shot,
Either
but
way, like,
There's
dude,
another new one.
yeah,
There's, like,
I
7
know, but
different-
it's just like the ultra thin, like
having a wall between it. It really hinders the experience.
yeah.
Like,
Have,
Probably-
isn't there? Well, never mind. I was gonna talk about
think,
like the vagina condoms.
do you think if after the second abortion, we could force the lady to get her tubes tied?
This is what he was telling me.
You know they don't even let people get their tubes tied until they're like fucking 38.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I could get a vasectomy right now if I want.
Yeah, that's why it don't make no sense, bro.
Maybe it's like a biological thing.
I guess,
Like it'll
but
fuck up their growth. of a person? Like
No,
maybe
no.
you need to
I
be
think
fully
think
developed.
they're like concerned
Nah.
about population.
You're fully developed at 25.
But it doesn't make sense because we're already fucking overpopulated.
Bro, he was telling me about this lady that got 7 abortions. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you should either get on birth control or start using condoms. Like
Yeah,
Just-
that's
dude,
yeah.
we need to,
change
like,
something in
tie
your
up them
routine.
tubes, bro.
I don't know.
Why not make the guy get a vasectomy? Why?
Well,
It's
she's
not.
probably
why
fucking
don't-
8 different dudes.
Why
Hey, you
don't
know.
why don't girls like birth control?
After 7 abortions,
Most
I
females
doubt.
I've ever talked to
Yeah,
use it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I don't know. Apparently, it messes with
Well,
your
it kinda
hormones,
costs
and then
money, too.
and then also you can get it for free a lot of times.
Bitch,
But
why is this the question we're asking when y'all don't like condoms?
Because
You-
condoms
Y'all don't
suck.
like contraceptives.
Ask a girl,
Contraceptive.
condoms suck for them too.
That's what it is.
Condoms
is
just
what it
suck in general. Like, they've been around for like so many years and it still
They
doesn't feel
keep your
good.
dick, right?
Nah,
I
they
mean,
keep my dick
just-
soft. Is
Uh,
so what's happening?
it's just like nothing. You feel nothing.
Terrible. We need better birth control.
Where's my
Better birth control. Sound like a
That's
president.
called birth control. Condoms.
We need better birth control.
win with that campaign?
We need a further condom technology.
I mean,
Nah, I think we're pretty much at the
Right?
maximum in
So,
condom
come on,
technology,
It's that piece of rubber you slap on your cock. Like, we can improve.
and we still can't use it.
It's just
That's-
trash.
yeah.
It's trash. It's either like, it's just trash all around.
No, I
bro.
feel.
Especially if you're drunk. Try like nutting
Yeah.
when you're drunk and have a condom on, bro. It's not happening. Dude.
I've made it happen.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it
You
happen,
can
but
make
like,
it happen, but it's like it's fun. It's like playing the demo of a game and not playing the full release. You know.
My logic
It's all
is,
glitchy and
is-
shit.
It's just like having like it's like there's certain locks, like things are locked. You're holding back some content. It's like jerking off with a rubber glove.
but I mean, it's really.
But like, if it's like a one night stand, it's probably
yeah, okay, yeah. If you don't want to have like gonorrhea in the morning,
yeah, if you don't
that's
know
why.
her, if you don't know
But,
her, that's a
like,
completely different story. You should
dude.
always rub her up for that.
always rubber up for that.
Yeah. He knows.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think we talked about it on the last one.
What?
Oh,
My
No.
little stint.
yeah.
Yeah, I got the clap.
Why is it even called that?
I think it's because it just spreads so easily.
The
Maybe.
clap.
I don't know
It
why it's
sounds
called
so
the clap.
comedic.
Shit. Did you think you were gonna get it when you were
Yeah,
going
like,
in?
how
Yeah.
do you find out about it?
No. I want to know like what you're
I
thinking.
didn't know she fucking had it until
Oh.
I had it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
but
had
then
a
like,
call at work and I was depressed for an hour.
Why? Cause she told you.
She called me at work and she was like, she didn't tell me what it was. She was just like, yeah, you might need to get tested. And I didn't ask what it was. I was just like, all right, I'll get tested, whatever. Because I
would
thought I
ask.
gave her something. I thought I gave her something. So I was like, fuck. I didn't want to like elaborate. I just wanted to be like, all right, I'll get tested. And then her friend tells me like, yeah, you have fucking chlamydia. I was like, what the fuck?
Which friend?
Which friend?
Nah,
right?
we don't need to start dropping names on this.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyways,
But yeah, dude, that shit was. I had my head like low for like a good hour or two at work.
how was Adam described goop coming out his dick?
I had like goop for
Not
one
me,
day.
by the way.
I had goop one day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, not me,
strapped,
Adam.
not
One day,
selling,
like
not
a little
selling.
bit of like gray shit came out the tip of my dick. But honestly, the worst part
Ew,
about it,
gray?
it was one time. But
Like the SpongeBob episode with the Krabby Patties where they're using the gray
imagine like
shit.
Oh my God.
like a sticky kind of gray ball.
What?
It
It was a ball.
was like a little ball of gray, and it came out.
It's like
and,
boba.
That's what I'm thinking.
It was tiny. It was tiny. I felt a lot better after I passed that. But like,
Really?
the shitty part was
What the fuck?
It
Did you piss
makes-
it out?
yeah, it makes the
Okay.
tip of your dick like really like tender and red, and it hurts to pee like after you piss. Like,
Oh my gosh.
And it
we're
and it
done.
makes like it kind of like inflames it, so like your stream is like kind of
Oh, it's all bad, and then it burns too to piss.
yeah, and then it burns afterwards. And like
It's- you
when I'm
wanna-
walking around at work sometimes.
How is this not like?
No,
make
your
you
shit's
wanna
all
wear a
inflamed.
condom?
Yeah, no, that
Oh,
that would,
yeah,
but that's because you
but
just
it's-
hit that dirty.
I did-
Yeah, and you just didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know, man. I got hit with that trap, but like anyways,
Yeah, bro.
it does make me want to use a condom, but at the same time, it's
I mean,
Condoms
your description, I could get behind, like the locked content.
It's literally like jerking off with a rubber glove.
Nah, but if I
Playing
didn't
the
know her,
beta,
I
you
would
play
be
the beta
looking for a
It's like
condom.
having a rubber
But you
glove
know
on
what?
and throwing lube on that, and like it's just
The thing
doing
is
nothing,
is
bro.
you don't own any condoms, so whenever the chances like go down, you just would rather just
even
take.
if I owned a condom, I probably wouldn't use one. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Damn, that's crazy. Nah, I would not. I would have
just-
wrapped
dude,
up for that
it's-
one.
like
That's what
literally
I'm
every
saying.
time I've used a
Yeah.
condom, I've needed like head at the end, and it
Dog.
kind of defeats the purpose.
Well, that's kind of.
It's like it's not a thing.
yeah, but
like,
no,
it's,
no,
I just
listen,
can't,
bro.
bro.
That's kind of what happens when you go raw, though, too, right?
No, when I go raw and she's actually feeling me, and
So-
it's wet as fuck and feels amazing, and I'm feeling the walls and like
So then what? So
that shit is how it's supposed to
so
be.
then what? You just pull out and go, or do you see?
I'm not gonna nut inside of her.
No,
fuck no.
That's what I'm saying. But you don't finish
I
with the
just,
head anyways, even though you go.
I
in
would
No, this
like
man
to,
pulls
but half the
out
time
big
I'm
butt.
just it's like such a quick,
It-
like speedy,
it-
like
it-
not like how long I'm lasting, but like the time from when I know I'm gonna nut
Yeah.
and when I nut, like it's like it would be kind of douchey
It's-
for me to just ask for some head, like, cause that's when it starts feeling good for the girl. That's when you like ramp it up to like fourth gear, cause you know it's coming.
See, but that's. I mean,
I can't even
when you
comprehend
keep.
the fact
w-
of not being able to nut while using a condom.
I just can't,
I-
dude. I don't know.
Listen,
what it
when
is,
you
bro.
keep pushing it though, I don't know.
it's
'cause-
like the thing about
yeah.
condoms. It's like I could nut, but it's like I
Like,
concentrate and I feel it and I feel it and I feel it and then I lose it and then I have to reconcentrate and feel it and
Like
feel it.
you
and
got
go,
me wanting to go
and
on
then-
Reddit and just like look for someone posting like, can anyone else not bust from?
It's
having
probably
a
a
condom
fucking
on?
thing, dude. It's not my cup of tea, man. It's unfortunate. I wish it did feel good. I would like not to have like STDs, but like it just
It was a fluke.
it was a fluke.
That's a,
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I
go
mean,
too deep
it's not
into it.
like it's a permanent, you know.
No, it's not a permanent, but I have to drive to like downtown Orlando to fucking go to some shitty clinic and then take a test and then go home and then drive again to get my prescription. It's such
Are
a-
you on the pills now?
Nah.
Not yet.
Last time I went, the
N-
dude was like, "You have to wait an hour. It's lunch." And then we just went to the mall and I went home.
Dude,
I was fucking exhausted.
Are you fucking serious? So you are still dealing with us right now?
Yeah.
Wow. Moment of silence, real quick.
But the logic behind that, dog, like if you're still dealing with this shit and you're telling me like even after this is done, you're not gonna want to
That's like a month or two. It's
you're
been.
not gonna want
maybe
to
even
take
more.
any precautions to switch up your strategy to make sure this
I
doesn't
think I'm
happen
just
again.
gonna ask the girl if she's clean.
She's not,
I don't think she
and
is.
if she lies
dude.
to me, then that's on her, dude.
but
I think she's dirty. I think.
Not
we know.
that bitch. Like next time,
Dog.
like
Dog.
encountering new females,
Okay,
I would
but-
just be like, "Yo,
oh.
you're clean, right?"
Oh,
but-
okay.
let's say it's her fault, right? You still, have
Yeah,
this
but
shit.
at least it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, and then I can be like, you can pay for my pills.
That makes zero sense. You should have just wore a condom.
It, Not the
You're
move.
cringing at the thought of it.
That's
Dude,
what I'm saying. What?
I mean, I no, I know what
Adam,
you're.
have you had nutted from
No,
using
condoms
a
are
condom?
shit, dude. Condoms are actual fucking dog shit. They need to improve the technology, bro. I'm telling you, it's actual not that good. It's literally putting a fucking piece of
I
silicone
very much
rubber
wanna
over
hear
your
I mean-
dick,
people's
and then
opinions on
dude,
this.
honestly, the girls will be way wetter if you go in without a condom too. Like it sucks for the bitch too. Like she don't want like a rubber glove finger fucking her, dude.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm sure she'd rather that than end up getting an STD from and not having the guy.
Or
use a
pregnant.
I
condom.
don't
or
know. From
whatever.
my experience, a lot of these bitches, maybe they're sluts, but like
Yeah, maybe
they'll
that's-
like put up the front of like yeah, but then you go in raw and they're like ah.
Yeah.
yeah, I think the common denominator is that they're probably sluts.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if it's a
No one wants an
self-respecting
STD,
woman,
though.
they probably don't want a fucking STD.
But I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't want a girl who would just want condoms every time.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
like, oh my
But like,
That
Yeah,
sounds
I'm in
like
the mood,
maybe-
and then like
maybe
right
you
before you're
start-
about to fuck, she's like, oh, she whips it out, and then you're like, oh, like you're hoping.
I think you should just get to know the person more if you're not at that stage of knowing them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
When
one
you
night
fuck.
stands. Yeah, it's a good idea to have a condom. I completely agree with you. Or if
Yeah.
you're fucking a slut, but like. At the end of the day, being raw is just the way to go. It's the way we were
I
designed.
agree with
Yeah,
like,
and then I just pull out. It's not that hard, and in my
No, I
opinion,
don't wear
the only thing
condoms
I
for
was trying to
pregnancy.
tell you is
I
I
we
feel
don't
like
have a time where Adam comes on here after he gets clapped.
Nah, the bitch.
No, I'm not going to because I'm so selective with my pussy. It's crazy.
I feel I'm not that way.
Like, I'd rather just not get laid. But anyway, like, either way, like,
it's hard though, like, cause I'll be like drunk as shit and like, I'm a horny fuck.
Yeah, me too. It's just like it's been a while, so I just forget it.
I feel you. Like you're okay. Like you're used to it. Like
it's better than getting fucking STD.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, but it's whatever. I get around to it.
But
just don't say names. That's what you mean.
She's never gonna watch this. But dude, that bitch that gave me that shit. Like I still fuck her now and again, but we use condoms now. Cause she got treated.
This is a real moment of silence.
I that's right up your alley. Yeah, no,
Yo, how long is this?
She a hoe though.
15 minutes of talking
hasn't Moody been in that shit?
Why are you dropping names out here? Yeah,
I'll bleep it out maybe.
That's okay. I my friends, but like it's
it's
whatever. We all get drunk.
We just spoke for 15 minutes about how you can't even use one, and now you're saying
I know
you
use. That's why I feel so.
Hey, we haven't dropped the girl's name, by the way, so it doesn't really matter.
Condom experience. I mean, that's why my opinion
I'd care more about the people who hit it.
I was talking to Moody, dude, and I don't know.
That shit's fire, bro.
He's cool as fuck.
He is cool as fuck. He's like doesn't have a depression chemical. I don't think.
I don't know, dude.
My drink. This conversation.
Motherfucker will take like 8 grams of Molly and then do it again the next day.
Dude, I mean, I don't.
You really dirty.
Won't have a come down. He won't be depressed afterwards. And I'm like, dude, how? Like, I literally want to blow my brains out right now. And he's like, literally just coasting. I
did 2 weeks of Molly and was just like depressed for 3 months.
I think it's because people do it so much they don't have come downs anymore.
Maybe that's why he's acting all like that all the time, bro. Because he's on Molly.
I want to help him out, but can only help. Like I don't know.
All right, well, it might be like that Molly meth,
Yeah, but that's
the methy Molly.
That's what I was doing.
I feel like that's a Florida thing, bro. Motherfuckers do Molly like crazy down here.
If your Molly is cheaper than like 80 a gram, it's meth.
Yeah, or if you're buying beans, period, stop buying beans.
I like beans
or
more.
test them. My masseuse, I talked to her about drugs and shit, and she'd be testing her drugs. And that's the smart way to go.
I mean, I could do that nowadays, but when I was in high school, it was like I gotta buy like a whole gram and then spend $20 on the test.
Yeah, like I remember when I tried to convince you to start testing shit with me, and then you're like, "Bruh." Even if he came back like
yeah, even if it came back positive, I would still take that.
Hell no, I'd be like,
you guys actually tested shit?
No, but that was his logic.
Oh yeah,
and then I pretty much agreed, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we were fucking young and broke. Like, of course, we're not just gonna spend $80 on a gram and throw it in the trash.
Now I'm just
That's why I would have rather not known.
Pretty much.
Honestly, most of the time it probably was fake. So
I mean, the Molly we were getting for sure.
I don't know. What would they fake it with? Meth?
Dude,
yeah.
There's a certain chemical. I don't know what it is, but people like there's this thing that people sell that's like it's practically bath salts type shit.
I remember the Molly we did.
Meth like will actually keep you up for like 2 days. I've heard, like just straight.
Not if you're doing small amounts.
I feel small
amounts.
But
like when we were at RJ's house, like when we were just parachuting like .1s. It just makes you talk a lot.
Like meth, yeah.
I know that's it didn't really feel like Molly.
That's my conundrum. I love Molly, but the come down like at this
point,
point,
that meth come down.
I've done so many,
kinda.
I've done it so many times that like the come down outweighs the high for me, and then below it's like there's something to be desired. It's really not all that great.
Honestly,
but the come down is a lot more manageable.
After it fucked my sinuses up on all types of levels.
Yeah, I feel. No, my sinuses aren't bad, but my right nostril went out of commission like a year ago. So I've been left nostriling in, like,
dog.
I feel like that's pretty bad. Like, only one nostril.
What do you mean went out of this is why I stopped doing it, because my shit started to get so fucked.
I don't think it's the coke that did it. I think, like, it's just, there's not, like, an easy path to, like, get the drip.
Probably from all the shit you put up.
I don't know. I've always been a left nostril guy, but my
Me
right
too.
one, it doesn't.
Actually, I've never used my right nostril ever.
Yeah, the left nostril is the way to go. I'm glad my left nostril is.
I mean, I haven't snorted that much below, so.
I did left like when I started, just because I was like, I feel like in the movies people always use it.
Dude, the left one is the one that connects right to your brain. It's like the quickest.
I'm straight. I just started doing both, but either way, I'm trying to never snort shit again. Really.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Coke
told
is
someone one time, I was
whatever.
like, if I even did coke again, I feel like I'd buy like a fucking 8-ball and like like parachute the 8-ball, because people say that like it doesn't hit the same, but I would just use more to not have to snort.
That's something I've wished, because like snorting shit is kind of sucks. It sucks. Like I'd rather like
Nah, I'd
Take
definitely.
a
I wish
cocaine
you
pill.
could smoke coke without it being.
Well, you
crack.
can.
Well, it has to be like freebase.
Yeah,
You have to smoke crack. That's what it
be
is.
like Richard Pryor.
They make like non-crack smokable cocaine.
Listen, it's crack regardless, or it's just
No,
smoking.
freebase is the shit. That,
Well, there's freebase and then there's crack. Like freebase is they're just like.
but freebase is
altering
the
it a little bit.
smokable cocaine.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to do that, or else it just doesn't work.
I feel like people would just sprinkle coke. And it just like,
It
what's
just
the
doesn't
point?
work. It doesn't work. Like they have to change the chemical a little bit to make it like ingestible
Imagine
in your
a
lungs.
freebase podcast.
We
Basically
be
what
talking
this
fast
is.
as hell,
we just sitting there smoking. And,
smoking like this.
No, imagine if we literally had like.
no, like
meth.
imagine it like a joint.
Imagine
would
if
it
we were
work?
passing around a meth.
I
That's
would
what I was
not
thinking.
want that. No, I'd want it to be like just titled like Freebase Podcast.
No, I'd
and then
rather
we're
like
smoking
it
a
would be
joint.
dope if we like all bought an 8-ball and we were just able to do like lines on the podcast.
Yeah, which we're never doing though.
Nah, that'll never work unless we get into Patreon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or OnlyFans or some shit.
Okay, one day we're gonna do that. The Patreon episode.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. One day we might do that.
The Yocaine.
It's dangerous, dog. After the whole people be getting caught up in the shit they do on the internet nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to get caught up if you're using shit on the internet. There, they kind of gotta catch you with it.
Yeah, we'll put in like an overlay on the Patreon, like
We could just be like, "This is fake."
yeah,
We're
we're just using
We're snorting
sugar.
baby flat. Or like,
This is baking soda.
we're snorting
No,
baking soda.
I think sugar might pass better.
Dude.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think.
Get a little
yeah, I mean,
sugar
what are they
rush.
gonna do? Like kicking the
Hey,
door?
yeah, I don't want that shit.
I don't think that's.
My business is this isn't the residence of the business.
I wonder what would like even if someone like called our local like police department and was like, "Look at this video. They're doing cocaine." Like I doubt they would even.
It depends how much cocaine. If
That's
they,
what I'm
if they,
saying, if we
yeah,
pull half on the table,
Yeah.
yeah.
crazy
if we
shit.
all had, yeah, no.
But if we had like an 8-ball, no, they wouldn't give a shit.
That's still
What?
They
I
would, they
mean,
would be suspected.
no, I
Three
guess.
guys.
I
I guess.
gotta-
I
gotta
guess.
coke?
I guess
Come
you're
on.
right that if it was like under it would be like negligible.
But even then,
negligible.
it's like that's not evidence. Like, yeah, it's a video of us doing it, but they're not physically able to be here to.
I
prove
don't think that we
anything.
should ever really do crazy shit on camera though. Like I don't want to just be sitting here with shit lined
That's a
up.
good idea.
Like
yeah.
we could literally just have it out to the side if we actually did do that.
Yeah, but then we'd be just leaving the
Yeah,
pod.
and that's like no, like literally, like I mean, like just right out of frame. And then,
Oh,
and
that
then,
would be
and then
fire.
just hearing all of that is enough for it to be on Patreon.
That would be fire as fuck.
Like seeing little, glimpses. That's way better than putting 100%
Yeah,
of the
just a
shit.
fat Coke mountain in the middle of the table.
Yeah. Then it's like you know exactly how much everybody did.
Yeah, I just wish like the world was like chill enough.
I wish America was like Amsterdam too.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like I want to relax, do my thing, and just like make a podcast, but I have to be all careful and shit. Even though we're not harming anybody, we're just doing a podcast, getting lit,
Yeah.
and the cops want to put us in jail.
Leave it open. Damn, it's background noise, but I'm hot as fuck.
Bro, it's toasty in here.
Just leave it open.
Yeah.
I'm sure whoever's listening won't care. Oh, I closed itself.
Ghosts.
Sounds atrocious.
Yeah.
It does sound
It
pretty
does
bad.
sound.
I was
pretty-
just gonna say, I'm sure whoever's still listening cares enough to listen that they don't care about the fan, but I'm glad you respect the listener more.
Yeah. You still want to hear like
The
a
door
bzzz,
cares.
Yeah,
like-
I was trying to think of the word, but never mind.
Do we have any other topics?
You're,
Yeah, let's
people
get into
been
something else.
saying that the Russia-Ukraine shit could potentially cause a global food crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
we're in America. I don't think there will ever be I don't think.
We're too obese over here.
Yeah, I
you got a
do.
McDonald's, bro. Come on.
we're being ignorant, but like, I mean, I think it would be hard to touch us.
I think you might be right that
I think
the
it.
crisis would affect places other than
that eat real food.
Yeah.
That actually comes from farms.
yeah, not GMO full.
We just have this cloning machine that just clones everything.
It's so crazy, but so much crazy shit be going down, but it's just I'm so used to it.
I think that's our entire generation.
Yeah, it's like okay, gas prices are at $5 or whatever.
Honestly, well, should we disclose what year we were born?
I was born in 300.
I've already said.
I'm 300 years old, but I'm saying I've lived through two recessions. And
true.
Life's been kind of like I guess there has been a lot of shit in our lifetime.
Yeah, I think we were kind of fucked over.
Social media just like adds the level of like people are making memes about this, like the war and shit. Like that's crazy. That's.
I think what's interesting is people not even really caring about like schools getting shot up because of how like desensitized we are to that type of news.
Shit.
I think that shit's crazy. About that elementary school.
I don't know.
You said didn't hear?
I almost didn't hear about it.
And there were 2 other ones that week.
Really?
It was like 3 in like a weekend or something.
That's crazy. This girl told me that like I don't know, she's some conspiracy theorist. Like, what if the government's like trying to like cause a couple shootings? No, like cause a couple shootings so like people would protest about guns, so then they could maybe do some gun reform.
I think it would be the opposite reaction. I saw this like news article. It was like parents react to having guns on school campus, and I was like, bro, how many like kids have to die before we put like a gun on campus, bro? Come on. Like kids are literally getting shot and
like
being
at least
killed. This
at
isn't
least
a
just
fucking
like a
game.
cop.
Dude, yeah, it's like literally children getting shot dead. Like, are you fucking stupid, bro?
I mean,
if any motherfucker can walk up on a campus with a gun and kill children, like, you're fucking stupid.
There was a clip I saw of a high schooler shooting like another.
Dude,
like, it was like ops, you know.
You
like
need to have protection on camp. Like, it's children dying, bro. Take this more seriously. Like. They're so scared of like guns being on campus. Why are people scared of guns being on campus if a motherfucker can walk up and bust your fucking 8-year-old in the head?
I mean, I don't agree with like the teachers having guns.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They don't want. Yeah, they don't want.
They're like, oh no, shit will happen if there's guns on campuses. People will die, but motherfuckers are walking up and busting your kid anyway.
I mean, I don't want my teacher to bust the kid.
Yeah, like, what do you think about teachers being armed? I don't know about that. Like, I think it's a good idea. I think the concept is
maybe not teachers, but I think they should just add a new like employee type. And
no, but they already have. They already have.
What? Just like
a security kind of type deal. Yeah.
Several of the schools have had an armed guard.
Yeah, but one armed guard is.
I was about to say it needs like.
I like the idea
police.
of. I like the idea of like. See, but imagine that though. Imagine instead of the school security, like the Mr. Ant-Man and people catching you in the bathroom, like they were. Imagine they were armed security.
Imagine a college kid coming and killing your 8-year-old on school grounds. Like that's the reality we live in, bro. And people are like too fucking pussy about it. Like it's a crazy reality.
But I just
if motherfuckers can come and kill little children in an elementary school.
Like, if the armed guard wasn't doing anything, I don't think giving a gun to a teacher is gonna solve it. You need someone who's been trained.
No. The thing is like if there's only 1 or 2 cops on campus, there's like 10 million ways to enter.
Honestly,
be like
teachers having guns. I agree. Teachers like should be able to have guns.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the same reason that...
Look at all the school shootings, bro. These people are, like, deranged 18, 19, 20-year-olds. They're not fucking teachers, bro.
I agree. Like, I think teachers have a little bit more sense.
They're not going to shoot a fucking school
up. But there's a lot of stipulations with that. Like, what if just, like, certain teachers are just not okay with guns and they don't want that put on them
I think if they have a conceal and carry, they should be able to carry on school campus.
But if they
don't, then they're not allowed to have a gun.
Well, they don't have. They don't have to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like, dude, like you go to Walmart and people are carrying guns. What are you gonna cry about it? Do they have a conceal and carry?
Yeah, I mean, I guess arguing to not prohibit concealed carry is a different argument than saying teachers should.
Dude, honestly, in this day and age, in this society, teachers should be worried about themselves.
No, that's what I was about to say. Like, at that point, if I was a teacher, I'd want
a gun, bro. If some 18-year-old can come and start shooting up my fucking workplace, I'd want to be able to bring my conceal and carry to fucking work, bro.
Honestly, that is an amazing point, and I think that is kind of bullshit. I think if you wanted to. And you had the specific permits, I think you should be allowed to bring a concealed
Bro,
carry.
it's stupid.
But I don't even think you should be teaching with it on your hip or like showing or any bullshit like
then
that.
that's a whole nother issue of like now you gotta properly store it on school campus.
Well, I'm just saying like maybe like in one of the cabinets or like
Sure.
under the desk you pull it out.
It would have to be in a locked area for sure.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like in a safe, like something like that. Like,
But
come on, bro. No kid's getting in that safe
yes.
with the teacher there. No way.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree, but I mean,
Until the teacher goes to lunch and then they break into the room.
Yeah, and then what do they get in the
Yeah.
safe with what code?
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like it's just teachers are gonna take it serious if there's a risk of a kid taking their gun.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Most people are
bring a
saying-
safe to school for the gun. I kind of liked
I mean,
the
yeah,
idea of
but,
just
like,
having it like on your person or like maybe like hidden away from the students where they don't even know where it is.
some
something
shit like
like
that
that.
would be fire. But like, I don't know. It would probably have to.
I
be
just
in a
think,
safe.
yeah,
Like,
I think
just because
teachers should
parents
be able
would
to
too
protect
scared.
themselves. I mean, I think other people are allowed to carry on their job, right?
Yeah, but we live in a world where people.
We live in
shoot
America
children.
where you're allowed to
Like,
carry. And
Schools get shot up nowadays. It's a thing that happens, and people need to wake up.
only in America too, by the way,
Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like, imagine like not wanting like your kids protected at school. Like that shit's fucking wild, bro.
Imagine they let like kids bring guns to school.
Kids
to
do it in
protect
certain high
themselves.
schools.
Really?
I saw a video with a kid in high school. He opened up his backpack in gym class, and there was like 30 Glocks in it.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
30?
Yeah, come on, dude.
For-
you got like
for what?
in certain like hood schools and shit, motherfuckers.
Oh,
carry
you know what?
guns
I
and
did
shit.
see some shit like that. Or I saw another one where I think it was in New York. He was like, they were like on a basketball court, and he literally had a Draco in his fucking North Face jacket.
That's risky in New York.
I don't want to say New York. I'm just saying the way they were all dressed, it looked kind of cold, but they were all hooping
I
and
feel
shit.
they
on
were
the-
northern.
Yeah. And like, yeah, with like a big ass puffy North Face jacket and shit. Maybe like Chicago or something.
Yeah, probably Chicago.
Yeah, that sounds maybe a little bit more right.
But yeah, dude, I definitely support guns on schools.
Guns on schools.
Yes, bro.
Yeezy Tech.
Yeah, phrasing it like, I mean, I support not prohibiting guns from schools, I guess.
I just can't believe people are against that shit.
Well, I mean, it's a whole law already. I think that like schools are.
No, a gun-free zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. type
it
shit.
is, but I just can't believe like parents are against.
No, I'm kind of with you. You know, with the quantity
Man,
of
at this point, I just give my my like
Like, let's
14-year-old
say-
a Glock and be
That-
like,
let's
that's
say
what we were
someone
saying.
shot
Like,
up-
imagine you let kids bring guns to school to protect
Bro,
themselves.
let's say someone shot up your kid's school. You would fucking pray that someone has a gun on that campus.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And
literally
I
in
not-
the Parkland shooting, there was the armed guard and man's froze. Like,
What? Didn't know what to do.
yeah, that's my point though. Is like, what if the teacher hasn't like just because you have a concealed carry doesn't really mean you've experienced
but
having to
come on,
use
like,
your weapon in the
there's
moment.
a dude in that shooting that hopped in front of a child to like fucking protect him. Like, there's people out there that'll have balls.
I
and,
think
like,
just
save
that
people.
motherfucker probably froze because he had a Glock and the Parkland shooter had an AR. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Either that or he's got to shoot a kid.
oh,
like, come
Not
on,
even.
bro.
I maybe I agree with that one.
well, yeah, like when you see a motherfucker with like gear and like
But, and then
a
that
giant ass
this-
rifle, it's like
you heard
crazy.
about the one with like the racist
But-
dude.
I mean, you could still kill a motherfucker. What?
Bro.
No.
That one, the guy had full body armor. There was a
Oh,
armed
really?
guard at that place, and he hit like the armed guard shot man several times. He ended up dying just because he had so much fucking
Armor on.
yeah that like he was just chilling after
Yeah.
getting shot 3 times.
Wow.
You really got to pump a
Allegedly, I don't
motherfucker
know
with
the
lead.
numbers.
Headshot.
Not
Yeah,
even
it's
that,
type
but when you
shit.
get shot, even with armor on, you feel that. Like, it'll
Well,
break
yeah,
your ribs. So you
well-
really got to, like, pump a motherfucker full of lead.
I mean, at most
Yeah.
it'll break a rib or bruise you.
yeah, and it'll at least do something, you know?
I mean, most of the time they're
A little
suicidal. and
scrawny fucking 18-year-old kid with an AR, like, you break a few of his ribs.
he doesn't care.
No, this
He-
dude, I
he's
think,
trying to
was,
catch
like,
as many
older.
bodies and then kill
What?
himself.
I think that the one where the dude was armored up, he was like 24 or something. Like,
Yeah.
What's interesting is a lot of times they're still younger males between like
Yeah.
17 and like 25.
yeah.
Yeah, particularly.
See,
N-
I
n-
believe...
and mainly white.
I understand
of
the
white
people that want to
incels.
take away
Yeah.
the guns. I
A
understand
bunch
the
of bullied
people.
ass white incels.
The people that want to take away the guns, I understand, but it's just not
That's not-
viable nowadays.
Listen,
because
our
we've had
founding
guns for
fathers
too
wrote
long.
those fucking amendments for a reason.
I was
Yeah,
about to
but
say-
we've had guns for too long. If you take away guns, guns are still out there.
Why
Well,
is
know?
that
If
too.
we
You
were
can still have a
founded
gun.
on the law of like maybe not like allowing guns, maybe it would be viable. Like the UK, they don't really have many
No,
mass
but
shootings.
that's cap. Australia got
But it's
rid of
because they've
guns.
never had guns.
Australia had guns and they got rid of them.
Well, I bet you I could go to Australia and buy an illegal
Nah,
gun.
it's like crazy hard.
Oh, okay. Well,
And it worked out. Like their statistics are amazing for like
maybe it
I
could
don't
happen
think it
in
would
America.
work.
I don't think it would happen.
America's
I
a
don't-
special case.
It
America
is a
is a
special case
special
because I
place,
bet
bro.
you motherfuckers would not only be hiding their guns, probably I don't
They
know,
wouldn't-
buying them off the black market, trying to
Yeah.
sell them. I don't know.
Because I think
doing
people
anything.
did had to like hand them over type shit.
See, that's
America
yeah,
would never.
yeah. Imagine just having a motherfucker knock at your door and say, "Give up your guns." People would be burying them.
But I think
like
what
something.
I don't know why it's not almost like a common sense thing to maybe at this point where like this year we had more mass shootings in like days in the year.
Mm.
Maybe just increase how hard it is to get a gun.
Yeah,
Like,
but,
I mean, that seems like the answer.
I mean, I feel like most people that are legally getting guns, they're not the ones we should worry about. You know.
Dude, you heard about how about the
Yeah,
Vegas
but no,
shooting? I
no,
just
no,
watched the
a
documentary
lot of
for
the-
that one.
a lot of times, one thing a good point I heard was like at 18, like you can buy a gun, but you can't like have a beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty stupid. But I feel like
I mean, in
most
Florida they changed it.
Oh, it's 21.
Yeah.
Oh,
most
true.
shootings, maybe not mass shootings, but most shootings are with illegal weapons that aren't registered to the owner. You know, like
Are
most
you sure, fam?
maybe not mass shootings in public places, but like just gun violence in general.
Oh well, if we're talking about people like trying to make sure they like get
or
away
just
with the
in
crime,
the hood, yeah, or just in the hood, or just this
well,
shit.
yeah,
that
if you're
shit.
trying to get away with the crime, it makes sense to like make sure your weapon's undocumented.
Yeah, exactly. But like that's why I feel like making it harder might help a little bit, but it's still super easy to get a gun.
But all the people, not all, a majority of the mass shootings are legal guns.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like
Like
just think
people,
about.
people don't even care about the people dying in the hood. It's not a valid point.
You just got to think about how easy it is to get drugs.
Unfortunately.
Think
people
Yeah,
about-
unfortunately.
Think
but
about how
it's the
easy
fact.
it is to get drugs, you know? Even though drugs are illegal.
It's pretty
super
easy to get a gun too.
And it's
It's just as
it's going to
easy,
be the
really.
same with guns.
Yeah, here like it's they changed it to 21, but now when you're 21, you can still just go to a gun show and buy whatever.
It could be like this too, bro. Think about it.
Yeah.
They outlawed alcohol and it just created a huge underground market. The
I mean,
same
are
thing
you
could
sure you
happen with
can't buy
guns,
guns
bro.
at
You can't
18
make-
from a gun show?
I mean, I guess nowadays you can shit, but back then you couldn't like. Not until recently can you 3D print your own gun.
Yeah, but you don't even have to make the guns. You can get them from overseas. You can get them from
But
other
those-
places.
That
like, there's-
comparison was a little shitty because people can just make
No,
moonshine
I
in
get
their
it.
backyard.
It's not gonna be as crazy, but there's still gonna be like a market for that underground, and it's people are still gonna.
Yeah,
be able
but
to
you
get
know the
guns.
Vegas shooting where it was the largest mass shooting?
Yeah,
Man's had like 20 legal guns.
yeah, but like he could have probably done.
It's
that
because
with
he had a
illegal
clean
guns.
record. There was no reason for them not to sell it to him, you know?
Maybe
Yeah.
after someone has 20 guns, you just go, maybe this is good enough.
Well, not. It's
like,
just
man
it's just
could've
tricky
bought one
because
of those
then
guns
then you
illegally.
have like just some country ass motherfucker in Texas who is just has a good business and just likes to shoot off guns. He has a rocket launcher. He has a
Yeah,
grenade
yeah,
launcher.
like
He has
his
like 12
YouTube
acres of
channel
land.
is-
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like how can you really
Maybe it's about mental health.
Maybe,
Yes. Yes.
but then
It
how do we
is.
have a good mental?
But how do you exactly? How can you like tell a motherfucker's crazy and he's about to
You
do
gotta
something
have a
bad with the weapon? I don't think
psychiatrist.
I think if I went in the process already knowing that I was going to shoot up a school and I'm buying a gun, I think I would just act normal and I think I would get away with it.
Yeah, I mean that's why the solution that people are saying is just more guns.
What for
And it's
for
never the
protection?
It
answer.
turns shit into a
That's
battle
never-
royale, but like,
Dude,
it,
you want to know how you
it,
know
it makes
that?
it safer.
No, you want to know how you know it's bad logic is because every state that's like legalized the constitutional carry, they just see an uprise in like gun violence because
Yeah,
now
but
everyone can carry one
everyone
legally.
can carry a gun, but when you're going to a school, you know nobody has a gun. When you're going to like a place and you know everyone's armed, like the odds of you killing more people are very slim. You know,
Mhm.
like compared to a motherfucker just stopping you.
Yeah.
That's just the point it's come to. Like, people have guns. Guns are everywhere, and mentally ill people have guns. You know, and that's just how it is, and that's why people are proposing more guns because it's at the point where it
For
is
protection,
dangerous.
just protection on other protection.
It would be nice to just get rid of all the guns, but that's just not reality.
No, I don't think you could just knock on everybody's door and ask for the guns. And
Even if you did outlaw guns, people would still buy guns. People would still have guns.
dude, the world would be flipping upside down if they even did that. Like, just forced you to give your guns up. Like, people would not be having that.
Nah, it would start like some sort of civil war.
Like I said, people would
Yeah.
be hiding their guns. People would be doing anything possible to keep that
You would
shit.
definitely be like burying.
Yeah,
their
just like
gun.
literally anything imaginable just to keep their weapons.
Legit, bro. That
And
shit-
then on top of that, you have to like employ these people to like go out to every
Bless.
single house and like, yeah.
and they're
bless you.
scared as fuck.
Yeah, because all these motherfuckers don't. That's interesting. Yeah, that would never happen. So
it wouldn't. It
more
wouldn't be
more
possible.
guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's at the point where like more guns is probably the best answer.
I don't know about that, but who really knows?
I like the idea of if a teacher wanted to and had the right training or whatever, he can carry or she can carry.
There used to be a guy at my work. He doesn't work there anymore, but he used to keep 2 pistols on him.
At work.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
kept one on his leg, one on his
I've
hip.
heard like half the people at that place like keep a gun
Dude.
in their car at least.
Cars come in all the time, and I'll see like a Glock with like a sight and like a fucking laser sight just under. Like this guy once had like a gun holder underneath like his steering wheel, like down here, and it was crazy. And he had like a fucking fat ass blade to the left of him,
I
and
bet
he
you
was just a fat gamer guy.
Yeah, I bet he wasn't even gonna use that. It's
And then I saw this other guy. He looked a little suspicious, like, but he had a gun in his waist, and he accidentally showed it to me. He was hopping out his car, and I just see this like the back of a gun in like a fat clip. He just it's pretty crazy.
True.
I mean, that's no biggie in Florida.
Yeah, facts. If you have a CDL.
Literally.
I knew someone who told me this the other day. They were in the Keys for like their cousin's graduation or some shit. They got pulled over. They have 2 Glocks, and they had an ounce in the car, and they got arrested.
Because you have guns and weed.
Yeah,
That's
you can't do that shit anymore.
No, you can't.
Dude,
Well, once you have guns and drugs, that's when
Isn't it
the
crazy
problems.
that
that-
until that law was like official, people were like with CDLs were at the dispo with the gun on them, pretty much. Like that was
Yeah.
the whole thing. People were like buying weed
With
while carrying.
yeah,
that was
n-
what made
yeah.
people-
That
Now
should be
you
allowed,
can't
come
have
on.
now you can't have a gun license and a weed license.
I don't think you can bring guns into federal buildings. I don't know
No.
if a weed dispensary classifies as a federal building.
Yeah, I
No,
had to go
I'm
into a
saying- I'm
hospital
saying
and
if
I
you-
had weed on me.
I'm saying if you have your legal card, you can't have
No,
a
that's
license.
that's
to
a
carry.
myth.
No, it's real.
That's a myth.
No, it's not.
It's been debunked.
It's no.
No,
okay,
it's
here,
real.
No. You can get the license. If you just because you have both licenses, you're gonna go to jail. Like in that guy's situation, he allegedly didn't have his med card, but in a hypothetical situation, if someone has their med card and a CDL and they have both on them, they're going to jail.
Yeah, but you can get your CDL if you have a med card.
Yeah, but the whole point is that it doesn't fucking matter because you can't carry.
Yeah,
weed.
but I used to think like if you had a med card, they wouldn't accept you to
no,
have
it's
a
just it's
concealed carry.
just a
That's kind of
question.
what I was thinking. But okay, so you can get it, but even if you run into the opposition with it, then
Yeah, you're fucked.
yeah.
Even if you
It's
have
because
your
it's
med
a-
card and your conceal and carry, and you're just a regular
You're
guy
fucked.
that just smokes weed and has
You're
a conceal.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter
If you have
no
gun-
criminal record.
If you have a legal gun and legal weed in the car.
You're
I
fucked.
guess that's
I
kind of sucks,
wonder.
but that's
I
fair.
Oh
wonder.
yeah, that's the whole
kinda
point of the
fair,
law they
though.
passed.
Oh, so he would be fucked.
It's
Nationally,
easy
yeah.
to
Yeah.
avoid though. If you're bringing your gun somewhere, just don't bring your weed.
Yeah, or
Pretty
vice
much.
versa.
Like it's easy to
Literally.
avoid.
Yeah, or vice
It's
versa.
not the most corrupt bullshit ever. but,
No,
like,
no. Okay,
But it's
I
fucked
see.
up because you want to know why
It's
it's,
just
fucked
yeah.
up?
You got to have one of the other.
Yeah.
You can go to a bar and have a couple beers
And have a
with your
gun on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is fucking
that is
bullshit.
a double standard.
No, that's retarded.
Hell, you
Sorry.
can pop pills. and still have
I
your
mean,
gun
that's.
on you.
I mean, yeah,
If
you
they're
can get.
prescribed.
Yeah.
But it's all just because
Popping
of
real
drug
oxys
dealing.
from the
That's
doctor.
why. It's because of drug dealing.
Yeah.
They know weed is a massive market for drug dealing and reselling. So if you have your medical weed on you and you have a gun, they're gonna treat you like a drug dealer.
Pretty much. Nah, but it's fucked up
Well,
because there was
yeah.
a thing where they were stealing monies from dispo. Actually, there was a whole thing where dispos were laundering money. Did you hear about that?
Nah.
There's a few like major ones that got like caught up by the feds.
I believe it though. Like government shit, that's where all the bullshit goes down. Like government backed shit.
I don't think
Because they think they can
dispensaries-
get away with it.
But a dispensary's not like government backed, is it?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I think I'm pretty sure the medical ones are.
I don't know if they're government backed, but I know the government collects some.
At least I
taxes
don't
on
know
that
the way it is in Florida now. I feel like the government and the dispensaries are tied.
Yeah, in some way or another.
Well, I think it's because they wanted to make money
They
off
work
of
together.
it. So
Yeah, they make shitloads of tax money
yeah.
off that shit. But
Hey, it's gas though.
yeah, I guess I can understand like not having your medical weed and your gun on you at the same time.
That'd be cool if you could though.
Like
It would be
honestly,
nice.
bro, I can't even imagine smoking street weed anymore.
Why?
Like,
Right.
well, like I do it, but I'm saying like
Yeah, I was
the-
about to say,
the-
don't you sometimes?
the high that anything from the dispensary gives me
It does. It
is
gets
like
you booted as fuck. But
it-
like,
way
you
more
can-
booted than
you
street
can get
weed.
good ass street weed and
Honestly,
like, save some money.
I just feel like unless you really know a good plug and like a trusted source or
better
a
off.
grower, well, yeah, because I feel like they're just gonna be trying to finesse and just trying to
Literally.
make bread off you
Yeah,
on
well.
some shit that looks gas, and it's really just like,
They paid fucking
Yeah.
$125 on the
I just some shit along the lines of that versus this like literally 26% THC bud. I'll
Yeah,
just
but
pack like a
then-
half bowl, hit it, and I'll be high for like almost
That
2
shit's
hours.
So expensive.
Dude,
Not
an
really.
eighth was lasting me like 9 days.
Yeah, but you're not taking into account your renewing of your fucking.
Oh, well, yeah,
card
because I'm
and,
not-
like,
yeah, yeah.
all the bullshit you have to go through, like it's expensive, bro.
It's
It's
I'd rather
worth it.
just buy an eighth
Yeah.
from my neighbor.
It's worth it. I personally, I'd say it's worth it.
I
Yeah,
feel
and
it's
I-
worth it, but then
they
your
have
tolerance
cheap
just shoots up
programs.
anyway.
No, it doesn't. Just don't
I,
smoke.
that's
that
another
much.
thing I wanted to point. Not only don't smoke like your brains out, because that's one thing people like I see with street users is like smoke and then we're already smoking again because like the high is just not even like long lasting.
Hell,
But
I
like
think
Yeah.
there's just people who like it doesn't matter if they're medical or street users. People just like are competitive with smoking. They're like, I
yeah,
want to
it's
smoke
the culture.
as
Yeah,
much as possible.
I agree with that too. Like where they're just like fuck it, let's just get more high,
that's
and then
not
that'll just
even-
ramp your
If you
tolerance
think
up.
about it, that's not even medically smoking. That's just recreational.
Yeah, that is just recreational.
Like you can like.
Me when I
treat-
first got my med
Yeah,
card.
you know you can. That shit's expensive.
But
if
that
you
shit-
really-
yeah, but if
you
you're
smoke it
spending
how it's
300
meant to be smoked, then yeah, it's worth it. But like,
yeah.
if you're gonna smoke blunt after blunt, just buy some fucking street weed.
All right, I kind of feel you in that regard, yeah.
I still
But you know
disagree.
what? You're not gonna find any wax on the street that's better than the shit from there.
No wax, no, but
Yo, I hate when people try to show me some wax.
Yeah, I know. It's like
street
nah.
weed
Get that
can
out
get
my
good,
face.
bro. There's some good flower out there that like might even like.
Yeah, it can, but the whole thing is like it's hit or miss.
It
It
is hit
is,
or
yeah.
miss. It's not as consistent. You can
I
just go
just
into a
noticed
store
that the
and
high
buy
doesn't
weed.
last as long because it's just more of this like
Right?
mid-tier street
It brings
weed.
me back to high schoolers.
Yeah, but I've smoked like street weed that's gotten me more clap than like some of the medical.
Then I
shit.
start to think that's just lace.
No, but like
Or-
they'll have
yeah.
like you know how when you
If
go to
it's
the
like 25
dispensary-
eighths, but it gets me like dumb booted or something.
Right.
like
Not
yeah.
that, but like when you go to the dispensary to get the fire shit, they're gonna fucking ram a fist up your ass and
Yeah.
make you spend 60, 70,
Buy it
and
on
8,
sale.
bro.
If
you're
you have
gonna
your if you
skip
have your
the
medical card,
dispo-
you can buy it for cheaper.
If you're
But
gonna buy the sale weed and buy
They
the
have the $60 bud on sale sometimes.
well,
yeah, but like if you're gonna
recreational
do
weed
that,
is gonna
just
be
buy
way more
street weed,
expensive.
you know,
Like when you have a medical
I
card,
disagree.
your
What?
medicine
Then
is a
you
lot
get
cheaper.
the price. Then you get the best of both worlds. You get cheap bud
And I
that you know came from
I-
a medical
I
facility.
guess yeah, but
I agree
like
because these dispensaries do have a lot of deals often.
they
like,
do have deals, but you're not getting the fire shit.
Yes, you are.
You're
I mean,
getting good weed, but it's not like the fucking pineapple upside down cake shit that
homie,
like.
I mean, no, I know.
shout out Truly.
I mean, I know what you're saying because even when they're throwing deals, they're not giving you the most high
yeah,
quality,
they're not
but
giving
they
you
have.
the top shelf.
Yeah,
Bro. The top shelf was
Is like
costs an
53.
arm and a leg,
It's
bro.
50
and
it's
you
55
can
and
find top shelf street bud for cheaper
I
than
disagree.
that.
I think if you know a grower or something like that, but the like you can't just find a source and
Yeah.
like trust him. And
That's
like,
the thing about the
You're not
street
not
bud.
moving to a city and like just finding
Yeah,
a random
well,
plug who's gonna have
obviously,
some good
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but like if you have the plug,
But dude, if I knew a grower and I just trust, like if he was taking care of the bud just as much as I think that the medical places are, then yeah,
'cause
I would
it's
I would
crazy.
rather buy
It's
a pound
like-
of his gas
You
and
know,
chill on
Trulieve
that.
got caught up with like mold.
it's like
Yeah, Well, I heard something like
Me
that.
too. I don't know.
it's
the
like
details.
fucking. I'm gonna use a fake name, but PJ.
Uh-huh.
He's got fire ass weed. like up there with
Oh,
dispo
yeah,
weed,
yeah.
bro, and he doesn't have to renew his fucking card. He
But that's
doesn't.
coming from a legal state. You're bugging.
But he just is plugged in like that.
because he's getting
What kind of
legal.
argument is this?
It's because he's getting legal bud from another state.
That's like saying if your plug is trafficking from
No,
Cali,
I
then
don't-
of course
that's
your
not
shit's
how-
tough.
no. Yeah, or
It's his homie.
Dude, they own the shit.
His homie grows.
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say
if
as
you
well.
have like a setup like that, then
Yeah, but if it's not, but if it's like this hand me down and it's just like this bud that looks
I don't think
good,
the
I'm not really gonna.
average weed user, like, they dabble, and they're like, should I get a med card for like, because my plug's inconsistent. Like, I don't think the average person has like that goat status plug.
yeah, no, definitely not.
Definitely.
And that's why
It's
y'all
harder
should get
to
a
get
med
that.
card.
Yeah, that's a good point though, because yeah, a lot of your standard plugs are just out
And
there.
like,
to,
you kind of just shit on them a little hard, man. Like, you can get the $48 Ace. I mean, it's still kind of pricey, but
That
that's
is
some good
pricey.
Dude,
shit.
it is some
But
good
it-
shit.
but
I'm
think
telling
about
you,
it.
one bummer
But the
that
one
will
I
get
just
you
showed you,
booted.
like,
booted.
that's-
But think about this. It's not just the $48 eighth. It's also like the price to even be able to go into the dispo and buy that shit. They charge you just for that, and then
Yeah.
you're paying state tax on top of that because the government
Well,
wants
no,
a
no,
cut
no,
of
no,
it.
no, no,
It's
no,
it's
no, no.
factored in.
Yeah,
It's
you-
factored
It
yeah,
is. It's factored in, but
yeah.
you're still paying.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you are.
But
yeah.
that's why it's taxed. The
It
tax
is,
is the
but- yeah,
tax.
but
You
like
can't say it's taxed
Hey,
twice.
all I'm saying
It's
is
convenient.
all I'm
It's
sa-
good weed, but it's pricey.
and it is convenient. But
cops
I'm
can't
saying
fuck you.
recreational is gonna be even more expensive though because you don't have a license. You don't have. It's not your medication, so you're actually gonna be paying like 60, 70 an eighth for some super gas instead of like 50, 40 because it's not your
I don't know.
medical.
goes up-
I don't
it-
know.
No, I'm pretty sure that's how it works in California.
Yeah,
I
in
heard
Cali, it
I
goes
heard
up
Dope
to-
Aziola talk
so you're
about.
talking about recreational as in
Ver-
like in the dispo.
I'm talking recreational versus medical, and medical being cheaper.
State.
No, I agree. Like I thought you were talking about like street
No.
shit.
No,
Mm-mm.
Cali shit is like taxed stupid.
I believe
Yeah.
it. I believe it. I believe it because
Even though it's super gas.
So
like,
is Colorado.
yeah.
they don't. They also don't have like the
Dude, like,
infrastructure like
My
that.
brother told me he paid like $40 for a pre-roll or some crazy
Like in
shit.
That's insane.
recreational,
Like, I think it was
it's-
wax infused, but still, it's like
Mm.
God.
Think about it, but recreational shit, that's just a regular ass business owner that needs to make his own connections to get his weed, and he's probably not getting the cheapest,
That
best
is
bud.
very true. Actually.
So that's why the price is that, and they tax the fuck out of it.
Yeah, like the
for the government.
dispensaries here with the medical, it's like a lot more selective.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Someone was like, "Have you tried the cookies one?" And I was like, "I didn't even know they had it here." And I couldn't
Literally,
even
and there's
find 'em.
probably a couple farms, and they're already plugged in because it's medical shit, and it's like it's probably
See,
a
that's
lot
what I'm saying. I
easier.
wish I could. I wish there was a plug that I knew. Like I don't know, where they could just like give me some sort of medical grade or near medical grade for a good price, then I would buy a lot of it.
Once it's recreational.
Yeah, once it's recreational, you're gonna be able to grow it, and there's gonna be people like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like people are tapped in with just like Cali growers.
I'd rather
I'm
just
sure.
grow my own shit if it becomes.
Honestly, if
recreational.
you put your own love into the plant, like it is
Dude, for real,
crazy.
and it's so satisfying to just
but
grow shit.
but the thing is like you can't do it outdoors. Outdoor bud is
No,
trash.
Yeah, and
so,
half the time it just fails.
yeah, bugs will eat it and shit. But yeah, you need like a whole indoor setup, or if you really want to get into it, you need like the hydroponic setup.
Yeah, but the
And-
second it goes recreational, the seed prices are probably gonna shoot the fuck up.
I'm pretty sure they're already pretty expensive, but yeah, you're probably right. As soon as it'll be
You just
even
pray
more.
you find seeds in your flower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those work though.
But
So
then
I've
you might
heard.
get a little CBD seed. Like, isn't that the male? The male seeds are like CBD.
Yeah.
The females are like THC.
So like
That would suck. You spend like a month growing your plant and it's CBD. I'm sure you could tell before it gets fully grown though.
You can by the leaves,
Yeah, some shit like that.
or yeah, something along the lines of that.
I kind of want to start growing that like at my own place. I just thought about that.
You have no space.
Yeah, you have no space.
I have
That
a
closet,
closet.
that closet's where you would do it.
I know. I'm trying to free up the closet.
But
too.
honestly, it can drive up your electricity and stuff like that. I mean, I think one plant,
be
one
worth
tent.
it.
I think it would be manageable for you guys, but I think you would probably see $50
Bro, you
more on
don't
your
even
electricity.
smoke.
yeah,
like,
but
if-
like you guys
me?
buy weed, I could just sell it to you guys at a crazy like.
if it
good
was gas,
deal.
I would buy it.
Yeah, at a good deal
Why are you
too,
trying
because
to
like
give the feds a RICO?
this is hypothetical.
Yeah, I mean, we are in a hypothetical. At this point, his closet's taken. By
Yeah,
a
I don't
human
have
being.
one weed plant.
What? You don't even smoke.
I know exactly. I
would
just
be even
want
better.
passive income is what I really want.
Why? Just start selling drugs now if that's what you
Well,
want.
then that's difficult because I have to do all this bullshit.
You
I have to
gotta-
have a whip. Like if I were to just grow weed and sell it to you guys, it would be so fucking easy.
I'm not buying weed off a street plug in the first place.
Mm.
Okay, but if I had fire weed for
It's
like
not gonna be
cheap,
better than a dispensary grown
nah,
in
but
your
it'll be
closet.
cheaper. It'll be cheaper.
I'm straight.
Watch, I'll come out with them
Dude,
numbers.
if it's some super gas, like that,
Not even super good. I'll sell you like gas weed, and it'll just be cheap because I'm just trying to make a little bit of money. And like I probably spent like what,
I
like
think you're
nothing on the plant.
yeah, exactly,
And a plant will give you between like 2 ounces and a QP.
exactly. I'm not trying to sell it to every guy in town.
Is like crazy. Like
Yeah, come on. I'll
but
be
you
willing
have
to go
spend
cheap.
money on like the soil, the pots.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
but at that point too, it's a hobby too. It's enjoyable to
but
do.
it's better
This sounds-
doing it indoors.
This sounds like the worst hypothetical hobby. It's a hobby where you can get your door kicked in.
Yeah, but like, come on. I live in a shitty apartment. Everybody's house smells like weed.
Yeah, I don't think you'd get caught.
I literally smoke blunts on my porch, and there's a guy right above me. There's everyone is walking around.
Yeah.
Like people don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
have
in
you
my
have you
apartment.
done that?
What?
Smoked a blunt like on his porch while like people just like walk by and you're just like, hey.
Like once.
It's crazy, dude. We have
It's
the
because
maintenance
everybody
guy
smokes
over.
weed and
Should
it's
be
just, like,
smelling like
everyone's
gas and
smoking
we'll have
weed.
maintenance over.
it's
Different
kind of
than
interesting. But it's
starting
because
that
it's just like a
plant.
low income like area where just like stoners and I don't know like
Like I don't
Single
think
moms,
they
stuff
care
like that.
enough
That
to
sounds like a
snitch
cool
on me.
dream. Is my point though.
It
Like, I
does.
don't
It's a
think-
pipe dream. Like,
Yeah.
but like it wouldn't be that hard to achieve. Just grow a weed plant.
It's harder than you think.
It's harder than I
it
think.
is
yeah.
harder than you think,
But like, come on,
People
it's
be
just
stressed.
growing
I
a
think
plant.
I think it would just if you grew it indoors, it would just come out to be some like mid high grade. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the most gas shit you've ever.
I don't
grown.
even know how to make like shit. What makes
It-
a plant?
Bro, it would be like
How do you make a plant super
Just gotta
gas?
get that primo lighting.
Is it how you grow it, or is it in the seeds, or is it both?
It's in
No,
the
it's-
soil, it's in the seeds, it's like what you feed the plant every day. Like I've heard some crazy shit where like people like have this like tea that they like that
What?
you know like it's like a lemon juice
No, I know what
tea
you're
and they
saying.
want the bud to
like
taste.
hormones and shit,
No, well,
or just nutrients.
yeah,
Extra
I
nutrients.
I'm just saying like they use like these like natural fruits and stuff to try and flavor the bud by like feeding it that.
I could
every
see
day.
that. I could
Stuff
see
like
how.
that.
Yeah, it
That's wild.
takes
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
is.
care.
Why? Or like maybe using like some sort of like strawberry water every day to like water it. You know,
Yeah.
something like that.
I feel like, but like most people that grow weed, they just put it in a pot and like do the minimal, and it's like decent. Like I feel
I
like if I were
don't.
to try a little hard, it would like be gas.
I
Dog,
mean, if you
I
buy
struggle-
a tent, yeah.
I struggle to keep a potted plant alive.
Nah, but like
I kind of got a green.
I
thumb.
know so many people that have grown weed, and it's like, what the fuck is this? It's barely a setup. It's like a shitty lamp in their closet and like a fucking.
Didn't those
plant.
people? I mean, the only person I know that I saw that I met through you, their shit got fucked.
Yeah, but like, how like successful was that operation? You
That's
know,
what
like,
I'm saying.
did they get to actually hang the plant and get the bud off of it?
It
and-
grew, but it didn't like make it to harvest. But that's
Yeah.
because it's so shitty. Like, but there's people out there that put like a desk plant like in their
The only
windowsill,
people I've
Yeah.
seen get
and they'll
the
grow
shit
weed.
Yeah,
to harvest.
my
they're
dad
putting
has that
stupid
on his
work.
porch. Like he just has like a
What?
bush. In Bithlo, you can nobody cares. So it's like
No,
yeah,
but it's just like he threw some medical seeds out there, or what?
yeah, like in one of his like he just has it in a pot on the porch, and it's probably about like this tall.
Yeah,
and it
come
literally
on.
just looks like a plant, but it's like pretty cool.
It's
Like
pretty cool, and they'll probably get some decent weed out of it. Like
I
if
mean,
you were to
I
really
would
go,
listen. It's outdoors, so it's not gonna be the best.
it's not gonna be the best, but that
Does
shit
that
will
mean
get you
no?
high.
We'll see in like 6 months later.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna have to spray with neem oil and do all the extra shit to keep the bugs off it. But
Isn't it crazy that they be doing like we eat food that's got that shit and smoke
what
weed.
neem? Oh yeah, I know, and GMO and all the fun stuff.
Shit
Yeah,
can't be good.
I mean it's better than eating a McDonald's chicken nugget.
I perhaps maybe agree with that.
Like a McDonald's chicken nugget, it's just
It's
slime.
like comparing
Like, yeah, that shit.
anything to a McDonald's.
Yeah,
chicken
it's the
nugget.
bottom of the barrel, but like motherfuckers live off that shit.
You?
No, I don't like McDonald's. It's a little expensive for what you
I
get out
used
of
to
Actually,
like
I'm wearing the
McDonald's until I woke
McDonald's
up.
I could fuck up some McDonald's right now.
No, all I get is fries and McFlurry from there.
Right? All I
McFlurries
go
are
there-
shit.
All I go there for now is the
Yeah,
frappes,
that's alright.
just because they're nostalgic to me.
Their fries are crazy.
Nah, I get McChickens.
Sometimes they get the McChicken in the fry bundle.
I'll buy like 3 McChickens.
Man, the
God
McChicken's still
damn.
mid as fuck too.
It is mid as fuck.
That's why you gotta ask for cook to order.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
That's fresh.
Cook to order?
Yeah.
Dude, if anyone
It
asked me
means
that and I was
cook
working at
to
McDonald's,
order.
I would just
So it means
throw a
what, every
fucking
time they
old
order
one in.
it, you cook it.
So you, at the drive-through, you can say that.
I mean, but you could just say fresh, but like if you said that, they'll probably like maybe
Spit in your food.
No,
No, I would
No,
just
I was
throw
gonna
a
say they
fucking
might
not fresh one
make
in.
sure to do it because then it, like that's the proper wording. So they might be like, this person maybe worked here.
Dude, I don't even think complaints at McDonald's like mean anything anymore.
I at my first McDonald's, the person my store manager was like getting yelled at. And they were like, I don't even want to give the food back to you because you're going to spit in
Dude,
it. And
think
she was like,
about
yeah,
it.
but I fucking would.
Every
I was
other
like,
order
yo,
is
this
wrong.
shit's crazy.
Every other order is wrong. Like that's like how much
you know
like
what's
Have you
crazy?
had a worse experience at Wendy's or is that just me?
it's McDonald's, bro. It's just McDonald's. Like people fuck up my orders at other
Wendy's
places,
seems alright.
but McDonald's gets ridiculous sometimes. Like just actually ridiculous sometimes. Like how do you fuck this up? Like other places will fuck up my order sometimes, but it's just McDonald's that's just like how do you fuck this up?
Honestly, I feel like I've had an equal experience at this point. But that's mainly just because the only McDonald's I'd go to I'd work at. So I was getting like
I feel.
I was like walking behind the shit and just making it myself or something.
Yeah, I don't know. McDonald's was just like, dude, I ordered like a small meal and you fucked it up. And then like I don't know.
I don't have that issue.
Taco Bell fucks up my shit sometimes, but it's not like as often as McDonald's will.
True. Should we hit this last topic?
Yeah.
What would you do? This is this clip I saw. If you were a Lyft driver and the person gets in and they just go, "Oh my God, you're actually a white guy."
I'd probably laugh it off.
Me too. Wait, if I was the Uber driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like,
I have so
wait.
many
What
guy-
color is the person? Like,
White, and they like they really went in too. They were like, well, you actually speak English and everything."
Oh wow! Oh my God!
I
So
could deal
it's like that because like
yeah.
No,
I would-
I never deal with that.
Like,
It's
I think she
usually, like,
kept going too. It was like everyone else I get in the car with, they're always
nah,
like,
I thought it was
and then like Indian fake accent or some weird, like it was wild.
I'd just laugh it off either way.
Men's
but, like,
kicked her out.
That's
There
a
was
rare
couple.
scenario. It's usually other races that'll be like, call me a white boy and shit.
Yeah, facts.
I don't really mind.
wait. He kicked him out of the car.
Yeah, and
For
then
being-
and then
for
the
acting
guy,
like that?
the guy called him an N-word lover.
You're fucking
Yeah, they were wild, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was a pretty bad.
dude.
case.
I actually saw a
think I
clip
would-
of this dude at Popeyes just calling these people who work there just like N-words and shit.
There was a guy at my work.
And it was straight, obviously, like
it's racist shit.
yeah,
I mean,
it was
if you're
some
d-
white.
If
It
you're
was
trying to use that word in a negative way, what?
dude.
what are
It
you
was so
doing?
it was
If you're
so
trying to use that
bad.
word-
It was so bad.
That's like some 1940s shit.
I just don't know what he was trying to accomplish. Like with like 3 just like black cashiers like staring at him. He's just like a whole bunch of
That's just so
over
out of
over
touch.
some like fucking like,
46 cents.
yeah, like or just some order that like I
Yeah.
don't know. Just be fucking civil, you fucking
fucking.
Yeah, like
you fucking
it
scum
doesn't.
of the earth.
It doesn't add up. But people just be crazy if they're.
But
on
there's
that.
a guy at my work like this week, and he got into an Uber with a mask on, and the Uber driver literally threw him out of the car, and he had like scrapes all up and down him
Why? Because he had a mask.
because he had a mask on.
What? Wait, you saw it happen?
No, but the guy came back and had all these scrapes and shit, and he told us the story, and I had to drive him home. Yeah.
That's actually insane.
That's Florida.
That's Florida.
That
dude.
is
That's
some
insane.
crazy. I've never had a scenario like
I've
that.
never heard
It's
anything
usually
like that.
get
That
your
dude-
mask on.
Yeah,
It's
for
never like,
real.
what are you doing with a mask?
Get the out of
Yo,
my car.
Man's practically got
Dude,
jumped.
apparently it happened so fast. He wrote a police report. He called Uber, did all the normal shit. But like,
That
dude,
is. You think he was like a guy that's like Boy Who Cried Wolf? Or
no, I'm
shit?
surprised because the guy that got thrown out was like a large black man that could probably could beat the shit out of anyone.
Then why did it happen?
I don't know why.
How old did he look?
He looked like maybe 34, like young, built, but like maybe leaving his prime at some point soon. You know?
That is kind of crazy. I don't think he would stand for that, you know. But I guess
I was kind of blown away because like he was a little shaken up afterwards, but like I guess it just happened so fast because apparently the guy just fucking threw him out and just like got on his whip and zoomed off.
Yo, that man must have been having the worst day.
No, that's what I
It
thought
could not
too,
have
like,
been just because.
Imagine
of the match.
that. Like, you're about to make money.
That's this is your job.
What does it even matter? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't affect
Yeah,
you. If someone
so
else
stupid.
is wearing more.
That dude
shit.
should also go to hell.
Yeah, that dude
Oh,
probably
God.
should, like, go to hell.
He should drive his Uber car off a bridge.
He should get trapped under a car and get, like, the blood clot, so when he stands up, it all rushes to his heart.
What do you mean trapped under a car? Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
like pinned. They call it
Yeah.
pinned under a car.
And you're like, oh, leave me.
Yeah, and it, like, completely severs, like, all the blood flow,
And then you get it. Wow.
and it rushes to your heart and you die.
What, when you stand up?
Or, like, just when the car leaves.
Oh, when they pick it up.
That's how that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, it is,
I
because,
feel
like,
like you could die before that.
you could die before that, but, like, it has to do with the blood, because it cuts off all the blood,
Yeah.
and then, like, it
Oof.
just fucks you.
Oof.
Can't
Can't imagine
There was
that.
an Asian gamer at a McDonald's that sat there for 48 hours in a weird position, and when he stood up, it gave him a fucking heart attack.
And he died?
Yeah, because he had a blood clot
From
from how he was, like, sitting.
I could totally see it because he's all like,
Yeah, and it was like a
yeah, all Asian gamered out.
yeah, at like
Yeah.
a cafe on
Yeah.
free internet, and he stood there for like
For-
48 hours, and then he stood up and just died.
That's so sad.
It's crazy. Dude, that
R.I.P.,
scared the shit
bro.
out of me as a kid.
Wow.
I was like watching how I sat when I was.
Damn, 48 hours though, for never.
I think it was World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that sounds right.
This is why gaming is dangerous.
Yeah. Literally, that's
Gamers like to push it to the edge.
Yeah. Red Bull
Yeah,
gives you
that's
wings. Imagine sitting at McDonald's for 48 hours playing World of Warcraft.
Streaming at least?
No.
Oh,
Of course
wow.
not. Of
Come
course
on.
not. This was like a
God.
while ago too. This is like probably 2010.
Dude,
maybe.
if he was streaming that shit, it would have been worth
Streamed
it.
his death.
Yo, that would have
Why?
been crazy.
You know what I read somewhere? It was like if I die before I get paid, I worked all that for free.
He said that?
No, like there was a quote somewhere I read, and it was like, or like working a full day of work and then dying afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
That's it suck.
Yeah.
You just
What do
worked
you
that whole day for
I
nothing.
kind of say the same thing when people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna quit" or whatever. I'm like, "All right, well, don't work too hard today." Like, if you're gonna quit, you might as well quit now before you start working. You know. But,
Shouldn't even have shown up.
yeah, yeah.
That's always been my logic. Shit.
Should be at home right now, getting drunk and depressed.
Yeah. That's their life.
Yeah. Fuck.
The life,
Yeah, the life.
I've never worked out in 2 weeks.
the American dream.
Yeah, the American dream, dude. I feel sorry for y'all folks.
That's it.
You gotta start your own business or some shit, bro. You can't work
Yeah.
for somebody forever,
Yeah, literally.
unless like it's some sort of corporate chain where like you can actually work for them forever. But
yeah.
Yeah, dude, it just gets harder as you get older to like do some cool shit.
Depends on if you're setting yourself up to be in a proper position.
yeah, and a lot like
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
I
you
don't
really
know.
gotta start young, bro.
When you're
That-
working 40 hours and paying rent and shit, like you gotta really spend your free time wisely, or else you're just
You
getting.
gotta spend your
drunk.
money wisely.
That's what like I hate to break it to you, bro, but yeah, like
That's the
saving your
hard
money is
part.
gonna be the most important thing that like you wish you did when you're older. Trust.
Yeah.
Like,
It's because literally, there's a quote. I forgot who said this. A rapper said it to like academics.
I know you can't save that much money though. I understand, but like,
Yeah, no, everyone. But the whole thing is that it's like it doesn't matter if however much you made. Like if you gave all the money to all the broke people, that in like a 20 or 100 years, it all just go back to the 1% again. Because it's more about how you spend your money than how much. You
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because if you're stuck in the like people who win the lotto that are from like maybe a bad or maybe they're even middle class, but then they were used to and then they just waste all the money and they're back to the middle class because they didn't know how to spend $1 million.
man, that's an L. If you don't know how to make a fucking lottery ticket and turn into like another lottery ticket, you're fucking. You can literally pay people to do it for you at that point.
Yeah, you just hire a financial
Yeah,
advisor.
yeah. And it's not that hard. It's just like invest in assets, whether it's real estate or
Literally.
stocks, and then just like leave it there. Because I don't know, people argue that it's better to be in assets than sitting in your bank because
Liabilities.
I don't know. So
Well-
I heard this thing where it's like I don't know, your money like will fluctuate with the economy if it's in an asset.
Excluding in a recession. Because I hear in recessions, it cash is.
It doesn't matter
Well-
because inflation will affect it too.
But that's the
No,
point.
but I'm saying you're losing money by just having your money sit
Cash.
in a bank or cash
I see.
because of
Usually
inflation.
deflation.
Yeah, because
I thought
of
you were
inflation.
saying like if
It-
you buy a house, it's gonna fluctuate.
Well, it will, but I'm saying
Usually it'll go up. With
I'm
the
saying
market.
holding cash and that type of stuff, you're losing money over time because of inflation
Right.
versus having all your money in assets where it goes up with inflation.
It's kind of crazy.
And that's what rich people do. And then they
And-
have all these assets
Until the
that pay
market
them back.
crashes.
and then they buy
Inflation
more
is kind of
assets.
like irreversible. Like it's just been on this steady track for like ever since.
Yeah, I'm pretty
ever.
sure. I don't know if it'll ever stop. I'm pretty sure that's just.
why if you just had $1 million in your backyard, then like that shit's only worth like, a fraction of what it was 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I can't really wrap my head around that though, because like
Well, one, don't bury money because it'll.
mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or vac seal it or something.
Yeah,
like,
literally. I heard Nipsey Hussle talk about a family member who put
yeah, and they
100K.
they were blow drying it and shit.
it's
Yeah,
fucked.
I actually, because of that, I don't know. I have
You
my
had to
money
dig
in
up
like a
your money?
bag. Yeah, no. I was thinking about doing some dumb shit, but like, or I was thinking about coming here and just yeah, no man. But I keep it in a
We need
plastic
a,
bag,
we need
you
a
know.
Law and Order sound effect. Like that.
Yeah,
Bum, bum.
yeah, facts. That would be fine. But I kind of do want to vac seal some of my money eventually, just so like
they
if I
sell
need
that
it.
shit in a grocery store, right?
What, the vac seal things?
Yeah, because it's used for food.
I
It's
just
good.
don't know. How much is it?
Dude, like $50.
Why not just put it in a bank?
Well, you might.
We
as well
don't trust the bank.
You
At
might
least you
as well
can make some
invest it.
interest.
Well,
Come
Not
on,
really. It's
make
fucking
some
bank
interest. Get a
account.
good bank.
Dude,
Get a good.
No bank. If
I
you're
hate-
putting in a savings account, is all you're gonna make is like a goddamn 1%.
I
Yeah,
I
come
hate
on
when
now.
people like, cause it's so true, but like your bank doesn't have all the money that you have in your bank account. like,
your
sitting
bank
there.
makes money off you putting it there.
Yeah, and it's just like if I wanted to pull
Yeah.
out all my money, they would be like, actually, we don't have that right
yeah,
now.
exactly. But like, come on, like you're making interest.
I
like,
mean, you could if you're,
I have to call in advance for like a week if I want to pull out like 10 bands or
yeah,
something.
but why would you want to pull?
damn,
out
you
10
are
grand?
stacked
Well,
up like that, huh?
It's because like I mean I only got
You
like
don't
13
need to pay
in the
cash.
bank.
If you wanted
But
to
like-
like
but then
buy
I doubt
something,
it.
bro, use your debit card. You could buy a 10 band purchase with your debit card.
Yeah, like as long as it's not as long as you're not talking like
Cash,
a
yeah.
milli. Like
You're
my
not gonna
dad
have that much
said,
cash on hand.
you know when to open another bank account if you have 6 figures because that's how much you're insured for.
Oh, it's 6 figures.
Yeah, like the second, like theoretically, I hit 100K,
Mhm.
new bank account.
Oh, okay.
Every time, like I hit 100K, new account.
Oh, because a million. You really everything after 100K, you're uninsured.
Apparently,
Oh,
So
like,
if the bank
typically.
gets robbed, you just fucked.
over the 100K, yeah. Like if you had like 200 million in one bank account, yeah.
That's why. Oh,
That's
that
why you
sucks.
diversify.
So then, what do? You just keep 200 million in cash?
no.
No, you
What
keep-
those people do
You
is
keep 10 bank accounts with 100K
Ah, I
each,
see. I see.
yeah,
and
and
then on
like
top of that, investments.
yeah. Like I said, owning assets is your best way to not lose money with inflation. Like having 10 bands sitting in your bank for 25
Dude,
years
at some
But you
isn't
know what's
doing much.
weird? I'm
At some
pretty
point, you
sure-
need an advisor. When you have 10 bank accounts and some are in this stock.
Yeah, yeah.
you
Well, at
just
that point, you're
need
well.
some-
If
you
you're
should
that
have-
rich, then yeah, you can just have people do it for you.
need.
You should have
someone.
an advisor by the time like you're just investing in stocks almost.
But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like you should figure that shit out by yourself. If like on a minor scale. Like I think
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
just want to,
If I wanted
maybe-
to put a couple hundred in Bitcoin
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, or just like something like that, or maybe you have like one rental property and you own some stocks. I think that's manageable enough for you to do alone.
But yeah, when you're like a millionaire and you have 10 different bank accounts and like different properties and you have some in stocks, like
But that's
it's
what
gonna
you
be hard to keep
you pay
track.
people to do your taxes. You do all that.
Like imagine if the stock's going down and you're just not even focused on it because you have so much other shit. Like you need someone to be like, whoa.
A lot of people just say keep holding, dude. Like seriously. Like
But I
even
was-
through what's going on now.
About to say there was a billionaire or something from a Jake Tran video who said that he prefers to hold cash, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't.
Like, how do you think he's doing with the economy?
I mean, he's probably doing all right.
I mean,
but,
yeah,
like,
once you're at a Billy, maybe you're just above.
it's just such a weird argument because back to what you were
wonder-
saying, like you make $1 million in 1980, it's still $1 million now, right? Like
No, but it's different. The actual value of a dollar.
your
is
value
different.
goes down because
You
the
could
value
buy
of the
a
dollar.
hamburger for 50 cents back then.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. So,
Now it's like $5.
yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
okay.
like-
So yeah, that million is more like
it's-
250,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
buy so much shit with
I
$1 million
see.
back then.
That's
Now
why
it's-
you-
And that's why you don't keep cash. You keep it in
Yeah,
assets and shit
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But then that's where like the definition of an asset, like you got to make sure that what you're buying is actually an asset.
yeah.
But it's an investment that you think would grow
But people be like,
over time. It's an asset.
right, but don't like finance a car thinking that's an asset.
No.
I don't think that's an asset. No.
Yeah,
That's you just leasing on like a Lambo you want to buy, right?
Right.
Yeah, no.
it's just like
Unless for some reason you're some sort of Instagram influencer and you think that your Lamborghini is gonna get you more
at
clout
that
for
point
your
you should lease though.
But if you're driving
oh
the
wait
car,
oh wait you said rent it out to other people.
No,
oh.
I said finance a car.
if you're paying off a car,
Oh no that's just buying a car.
No one should ever finance a car.
Nah, but a thing about cars, you're paying it off and you're driving it, decreasing the value by the mile.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why, like, you should.
The second you drive off the
I
lot,
was
it
telling him on the way
decreases
here
20%.
like it's I want to be able to buy the car in full or at least almost in full, you know, because
Facts.
like.
wanna
But I
buy
was also
cash.
telling him that at not certain, I don't know how it works, but like at dealerships, like they won't let you like buy a car in full because they want you to like, or they want to earn a little bit of interest off you.
I wonder.
You know what? Someone I know told me after I was like talking about getting a car. Anyways, they were like, when you go in, even if you're gonna buy it in full, try to like make it seem like you might finance because it gives you more leverage. But
Mhm.
like you should be able to buy it fully.
Why not?
This my coworker is the dude who does the estimates, but he said like he was buying a car for his daughter and like I think it was like 18,000 for the car and like 3,000 miles on something on the dealership, and they brought like 15 cash, and they said like I think the dealership said like you could do like 13 minimum or some shit like that, like just because they wanted to finance the rest.
Yeah, it's pretty corrupt.
I mean, if you have
Yeah,
like
that's
the full
retarded.
18, you should be straight though, right?
Perhaps, you know, it'd be instead of financing like $3,000. I don't know. Maybe.
I wonder to
It-
combat inflation if you could transfer your money into other like foreign currencies,
That's a thing, but
It's like what day trading is.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
just micro
like forex
currencies,
and
yeah.
shit.
but that's not really kind of what you're saying.
I
You're
mean-
saying like permanently or for a long
No,
time.
but just like I guess like in nowadays every economy is down, but like
Yeah.
if your American dollar is worth a lot more somewhere else, I wonder if you could just trade it there and then
And then
combat it like that. Or if you were to go to Japan and buy a Japanese car and import it to America, you could probably make a profit selling it in America. Because people pay a shitload for those like
yeah, but it also
Japanese skylines and shit.
it costs a lot to ship it. And
It
shit.
does. It does. But like I don't know.
That's not a bad thought.
Yeah, like putting your money in different countries, but you would really have
Like
to
the
know about
Dominican
that.
Republic dollar, like to them, like
Yeah.
$5 is crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not even.
One of my coworkers owns a fucking whole farm over there in the DR.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy. You could really like make it like semi wealthy here and go to DR and be rich as fuck. Like legitimately, bro.
But your quality of living is just down. Like
Pretty
you-
much, like-
unless you buy a nice ass house, you might not
You're
even have air
rich. Yeah,
conditioning.
you're
Uh,
rich in a shithole. But
yeah. Like my uncle's like nice ass condo. It's like as nice as it gets there, damn near, but it's only still nice.
It has
Yeah.
AC and stuff though.
Yeah.
But he's probably living easy, bro. He
Yeah,
don't
I
gotta
mean-
worry about going and buying shit.
Also,
I-
crime
let
and
me
cops,
restate,
it's a lot more
It probably
corrupted.
wasn't the nicest of the nice. Like it was probably in the hood, but
If you were to get that here, it would be like 4 times the money.
yeah. But pretty much the only places that are really nice, in my opinion, like unless you're like a native, is you gotta just go to the tourist place, and then I feel like they just jack up the price there anyways.
Yeah, but
definitely.
everywhere you'll find rich places. There's probably mansions down there and all kinds of shit, you know.
Yeah.
You go there with some USD.
Some Bitcoin. That's really the American dream.
The American dream.
Get rich on Bitcoin and go to live in Puerto
Dude,
Rico.
R.I.P. my Ethereum.
Yeah.
Ain't that a
R.I.P.
bitch?
mine too.
Did
That
you lose
shit's-
yours?
No, it's
Oh.
just down like $2,000.
Yeah, I was thinking, should I buy more? Do I buy more?
Right now is the perfect time, and is
Dude,
at the lowest
I think I'm
low.
gonna put like 300 in
I-
again, just because it's how much I lost. So like,
I think it's a good idea.
I wonder if you could trade your way back up.
It's not even worth it, dude.
Because there's some cryptos that are doing better than yours, and you can just
No,
trade
I'm telling
your way
you,
back
I'm
up.
telling you, it's
Nah, then
all
you get the money out in the fees.
all of it is like down
fucked.
at
Yeah.
least 25%.
I mean,
Even Bitcoin,
the
eh?
economy
Yes,
in general.
yeah, Bitcoin used to be at 60K.
Dropped to
Now
30.
it's at 28 right now.
Fuck.
And that's what I'm saying though, is it'll probably get back up to 60, which meaning right now is probably the perfect time to invest
Yeah,
at
definitely.
the lowest low. But I can't even wrap my head around putting any more money in that bullshit. I already lost but I want to because it is a perfect time right now.
No,
But
wanna
I
look
don't
at
know
my
if I
Bitcoin.
should.
Yeah.
I got Bitcoin like in Cash App.
I'm just waiting for the housing market to crash so I can buy a $30,000 house.
It'll be more like
Dude,
80
that's
or
why
90.
you should save your money though.
Yeah.
Because then you could actually get like a $90,000 house.
Mhm.
You only put down a loan, it's gonna be $9,000. Hell less. It'll be like fucking. I think you only need like 3%.
Yeah, just pay your mortgage.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what is a better way to do your money? Is before you buy a place to live in, buy a place to rent.
Oh yeah, it's like a duplex.
Hell, that's ideally you buy a duplex because your mortgage pays your rent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like, let's say even before you bought a house to live in, bruh, like you and Gabe should buy a house together and rent it out and still live in an apartment, like a 2-bedroom apartment
Yeah.
together, because now you have the rent to pay your rent.
Yeah, just go from there.
Exactly.
That'd be pretty fire. But we gotta wait for the economy to stop being shit.
Well, but that's why it's good to start saving money.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
It's definitely tough.
Yeah, I'm just praying, eventually.
The crypto comes back
Yeah,
up.
I'm just praying eventually that everything will just be on boss mode and
No,
it'll be back to how it used to, and
I don't think we're ever gonna get.
I don't
there.
think I'm ever gonna make that
Like
money
after
back.
World War II, the economy was so amazing. I don't think it's ever gonna get that good again.
No, I'm just talking about will the stock market and the crypto market and the
Recover,
housing
basically?
market recover? Yeah, because literally right now all of it is down between 35 or 25 and 35%.
I
All,
feel
all
like-
of it, all of
Crazy.
it, the whole thing.
It's crazy.
Actually, that's a good question. 'Cause
yeah.
we're in more debt than we've ever been in.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It might recover. It might just be fallout.
Yeah, what the fuck does happen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll go to zero, but I
Yeah,
think
well,
I think
the
it'll
only way it
take a
goes to
long
zero
time
is
to
if we just
recover.
collapse.
Yeah, like what we were talking about.
Yeah.
But that's probably not gonna happen. It's more or less I don't know. It'll probably just take
It'll take a
a
long
couple years,
time,
5 years, maybe even 10.
10 years.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fucked.
For me to make a decent profit. So, that's great.
Do you have a lot of money in the actual the stock market too?
3,500.
And you're down in that too?
Yeah. Yeah, 1,500 on
You're
that.
just down.
Dude, I'm telling you, I
Hey man, that shit's all gonna go back up.
well, I'm praying, I'm hoping for the
Hopefully.
best.
But yeah.
I mean, the way economy works is eventually it will.
Yeah, I
but
was watching a thing.
Even
about,
if it takes 20 years, eventually it will. But
yeah, I was watching a thing where in the stocks, people are like, even if you fucking lose money, reinvest, damn near.
that's what people say. Just keep buying at the lows.
I mean, obviously there's
it's just
logical decisions based on what you do that for. It's not just keep investing your money into one thing.
All right, you want to close this out?
Yeah, I think that has been episode 5. What is
Four.
it? 3, 4,
Three.
4.
3.
No, we're on
Three.
episode 3.
No, I think we're on 4. I think
No,
last
this
time
is-
was episode 3.
No, that was episode 2.
All right, we're on episode 3.
Yeah, we are.
Usually people lose count of podcasts when they're at episode 110.
No, we're gonna keep on it. We're gonna keep on it.
We're on episode fucking 4.
Yeah,
and we're losing
yeah.
count.
No, but I think that's because we've filmed
Podcasts that never got dropped.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah, literally multiple.
I filmed 2 interviews that never got out.
And hey,
Dude, I was so pissed. The last one I did was just because the storage was overfilling. It was actually going really good.
damn.
I know. And then I had to reboot. Then I rebooted my computer and lost my Ethereum.
You live
so.
and you learn.
Literally. Alright, we're out.
Pray for the best.
That's crazy. You lost.